What's good, everybody? It's your guy, Kid Bailey, with the Neapoltan Ice Cream Experience. And I'm back. I got another scoop for you guys, a Saturday scoop. And today, I wanted to talk through the top 3 things a recruiter is taught to look for in a resume. You know, I had a buddy of mine who was just like, man, what do you guys even look for on resumes? Like, what specifically are you looking for? I was like, man, that's a great question. And you know, this isn't like a short answer. Like, this is a long answer. So, to answer my buddy's question, I was like, let me just do an episode. I feel like that would answer it the best way. Number 1, skill set is definitely one of the top thing we look for, which skill set goes hand in hand with keywords. You know, this is all going to be listed out on the resume, along with your career progression. You know, I think that right there in itself is the top thing we're taught to look for. You know, is this the right candidate? Do you have the right skills? How did you get to doing this role? What was your progression? If it's a data analyst position, did you get this role straight out of college, or were you doing help desk position work before you got transitioned into this? Or, you know, are you a network engineer? Were you doing knock tech work or help desk work, or like were you an IT specialist or an administrator before you became an engineer? You know, what was your career progression? Do you have the skills? You know, so I would say that's number 1. You know, that's the top thing that recruiters are taught to look for is the skill set, the keywords to make sure this person has what my job description needs. So that's number 1. Number 2, I would say for number 2, this is probably going to be stability and your loyalty. Those go hand in hand. Have you moved around a lot? You know, have you worked at positions 6 months at a time and then you got a new role? I feel like that also goes hand in hand with your motivation. Are you only money motivated, or are you targeting to get somewhere that has a good team and that's more important to you? Or is it technology more important to you? And so your motivation, your loyalty, that goes hand in hand with stability. You know, what in that area, you know, does that look like for you? Like, preferably, we want to at least work somewhere 18 to 2 years before leaving. That's a solid timeline. You know, most people get a pay increase or promotion in that timeline, and so, you know, that's justifiable. But if it's only 6 months, that does cause a little suspicion at time. You know, why were you not converted? Were you not doing good work? Were you not motivated? So I would say that's number 2. You know, we're taught to look for that and to, you know, find out those answers. Like, what happened? Like, what's the deal? Like, was it a riff or a mass layoff? You know, that happens too. But overall, that's what we're taught to do, to dig in on those questions around why did you move around so frequently? And if not, you know, that's still fine as well. Honestly, it's even better. But number 3, I would say number 3 is going to be certifications, where your passions lie, and your soft skills. You know, in regards to the certifications, if you're passionate about the work you're doing, most people are going to have a cert. Like, it's kind of hard for you to say you're passionate and then you don't have a cert to back that up. Like, most people always have at least something to say, like, I'm doing this, or, you know, I'm pursuing this. I already got this certification, but I'm pursuing this one as well in the meantime. And so number 3 would definitely be, we're taught to look for certifications. We're also taught to look for passionate individuals. Like, are you passionate? Do you really love what you do? And can you relay that? You know, some people, not to throw any specific skill set under the bus, but a lot of network engineers, they struggle to elaborate their actual experience well and in depth around the specifics of what they do day to day. Like, a lot of the times you have to ask them questions and have them explain a lot more in depth, because a lot of the times they'll just tell you something super simple, super dry. They're just like, oh yeah, I troubleshoot it. And so, do you have the soft skills to be able to actually articulate what it is you're doing at a technically high level, and then from that actually be able to get in there hands-on and prove what you just explained? And so, I would say number 3 is definitely going to be certifications, and then your soft skills in regards to being able to explain, you know, the experience that you have. But outside of that, I mean, that's that's what I have for you guys today. Those are my top 3. Top 3 things recruiters are taught to look for in a resume. We'll go back over the keywords. Skill set, keywords, and career progression is number 1. Number 2 is loyalty, stability, and motivation. Number 3, passions, certifications, and soft skills. Those things are really what we are taught to hone in and drill in on. There are more, but those are the top 3 in my opinion of like, what are we really looking for the most? Like, that's it. And so, really appreciate y'all tuning in. That's all I got for you guys today. Stay tuned for more content. We got more stuff on the way. Appreciate y'all.